Hi, today we're going to take a look at the broker dashboard inside of the TransactionDesk system. You'll see that I'm already logged inside of the TransactionDesk system from FlexMLS, and it has already prompted me into the agent dashboard. Today, this video is specifically for brokers, so we can toggle over into the broker dashboard instead. For those of you who may not have done this in the past, just know that there is this icon over here that says switch to broker view. I can simply click on that icon and it now has toggled me over into the broker dashboard. Brokers have a very slick option to impersonate any of their agents inside of the TransactionDesk system. Just know, for those of you with individual agents whose licenses you hold, those names will appear over inside of this widget that says impersonate agent. If you ever need to add that widget inside of your broker dashboard, you can simply hit this padlock icon where it says lock, unlock dashboard. And then it gives you the options to drag down some of those widgets. For most broker accounts, it's already going to have the impersonate agent option inside of your widgets. And it's going to be this one here that's already grayed out. But let's say that option was not currently available. You could simply grab the impersonate option, drag it down here, and now it is inside of your dashboard. Now I can go ahead and relock that padlock icon to make the change secure on there. If you ever do need to impersonate an agent, you just simply click on that agent's name and then it toggles you inside of their TransactionDesk account as they see it. That can be very helpful, especially if you're working remotely and need to access maybe a document or a file on behalf of an agent, and they're unable to possibly send you that document via email. It also gives you a nice way to maybe audit transaction files for your office remotely. I'm going to move over to the far left of the list of icons over here, and I'm going to click on the three gear icons that say setup. And from there, on this list of options, I want to direct us over to the one that says support. One thing I drive home to anybody who's wanting to learn the system from A to Z is check out these help videos that are linked here inside of the support menu. Just know that TransactionDesk does give you a plethora of resources. They do have a support phone number that is open 24 hours a day, as well as a contact support email, live support, which is a great option if you're encountering an issue and you need immediate support. Online training is also a great option if you ever want to schedule something on behalf of your office or maybe just for you individually as a broker. But for this purpose of this video today, we're going to click on help videos. I encourage every broker, every office manager, every agent to go through these help videos as they get time and really learn the system. They've made it very simple where they've broken it up by topic. For example, if I want to learn more about forms, there are 16 individual help videos to help me learn more about that process inside of the system. Most of these videos are very brief. They're easy to watch, very straightforward. I would say from start to finish, if you're watching all of them, it may be about 2 or 3 hours worth of video content. So you can start spacing that out as time allows. One thing I want to direct you to is this broker section down here where it says 12. There are 12 individual videos currently for brokers to learn more about the system and broker functionalities. For example, we've already covered the use impersonate widget prior to moving into these video section. But if you ever need to learn more about just broker specific topics, there's a couple of videos here for you to watch. I'm going to also expand the settings options here for the video. These are ones that I actually encourage anybody to watch first because I think understanding the settings in the system is really going to give you a far better benefit as you move forward into learning more about TransactionDesk than really any of the videos. It's one that a lot of people just tend to gloss over, and I think it's really important to understand those. And now what I'm going to gravitate towards is back over here on that setup menu. I'm going to go over into transaction templates because I think this is one key feature that a lot of brokers need to know that is available inside the system. So if I click on transaction templates, just know that I'm able to add in this section up here with the add icon. maybe a transaction template for maybe a listing packet, a buyer's packet, perhaps a group of forms that you want compiled so that your agents might be able to form a transaction and easily grab forms that you have dedicated to that purpose. That way your agents are not having to manually grab each individual form every time that they're creating a transaction. I do know that most brokers in the MLS have probably created some of these in the past, but just as a reiteration of this tool, you can always go back in and update transaction templates. So if you need to keep adding forms or adding documents for your members to use, just know that they're very easily accessible inside of the system. You can make those transaction templates individual to you as a broker, or you can share them with all of your office agents. If you ever want a full tutorial on that, feel free to give me a call, or if I go back into those help videos, back into support, and then help videos, I could simply in the search bar here, type in something like template, and you'll see that there are a list of videos here on how to manage templates inside of the system. So that search tool function within the help videos is really important if you're wanting to quickly narrow down videos to a certain topic. One last thing that I want to cover from a broker perspective would be to add in some company branding inside of your TransactionDesk account. So if I go back over to the gear icon for setup, and if I click on preferences up at the very top, you'll see that there are different sections here for user information, which is going to be you individually as the broker. The next one is going to be the office information, email signature, branding, and login. I'm going to expand the branding menu, and I want to pay close attention to this personal photo and company logo. I've noticed that a lot of brokerages may not have set these up previously, and just know that you can actually upload a personal headshot and or a company logo. This company logo is great because anytime that maybe an authentisign signing gets sent out, it can include that brokerage branding for your agents automatically. And it just makes the whole experience a little bit more professional. Same thing with a personal photo. If you as a individual broker are emailing out authentisign signings or documents to clients or agents, if you have that headshot attached to those emails, it makes it appear more professional and also more legitimate when those sensitive documents come through. So I can't stress that enough about adding those individual photos inside the system. One other thing too is this email signature option. Most people assume that their email signature automatically populates anytime that something is emailed out from the system. This is not accurate. You do actually want to go in and create your email signature. You can mimic the one that you may already have, based out of Outlook or whatever email provider you're using. But just simply copy and paste your email signature in there and hit update. And that way, your individual signature will be attached to anything that you send out from the system automatically. And the very last thing that I'm going to show brokers how to do in the system today is go back to the dashboard. And if for any brokers who do also conduct real estate transactions, maybe you're not just an overseeing broker of the company, just know that you can also manage your personal transaction files by going back to the agent view here. So if I click on switch to agent view, it takes me back to my agent dashboard. That way you can manage your personal transactions, and everything is not commingled then with the brokerage account. You certainly could manage your personal transactions within the brokerage account, but for a sense of organization, I think it's probably easiest to manage those out of your agent dashboard because they do automatically also show up under the broker dashboard too. So that concludes our training on some broker topics today about TransactionDesk. If you have any further questions about TransactionDesk, or maybe you'd like to schedule an office training for your agents, don't ever hesitate to reach out to me. I'm always happy to schedule those with brokerages. You're welcome to set those up with us at the board office, or I'm happy to swing by your office location instead. TransactionDesk is one of those systems that is so important for agents to know and understand. It makes the transaction much more seamless when we're able to conduct those paperlessly. So again, I thank you for your time today, and please don't hesitate to let me know if you have any questions. Thank you.